Okay, so today we're going to work with April on loose leash walking. It's just going to be a quick video. I have a video somewhere, but I can't seem to find it. So, first what you're going to do is you're going to get yourself a really long leash. They have 15 feet, 20 feet, 25 feet, 50 feet, 100 feet. I don't remember how long this one is because I have so many, but can you see how long it is?
Yeah.
It's really long. You can use these leashes for lots of things, for loose leash walking. You can also teach dogs how to be off leash with these leashes by just clipping it on them, and then you can let them, be off leash. They think they're off leash, but they're not. And then you can either hold the other end, or you could just step on it to stop them, or grab it if you need to. But this is what I use most of the time when teaching a dog to walk nicely on a leash. So you need the leash, you need the treats, and you need the dog. Can you see April?
Yeah.
Okay. So. Now April knows this, but she hasn't done it in a couple of years like this, so we'll see. She may need a little bit of practice, but so I'm gonna let her know that I have treats. You see? She sees. Good sit. Good drop. Okay. Now, give yourself a lot of room, and then actually you might want to start on a shorter, but you'll eventually get to this length. And what you want is, you want your dog, you don't need to teach your dog to heel necessarily. They don't need to know heel yet, but you want to teach them to walk by your side. So you can pick your right or your left. I like the dog on my right, like this. Now, can you still see me? You can turn the camera.
Yeah, it's following your
Okay,
face.
so it's difficult for a dog when you teach them to sit. You usually teach them in front of you like this. So when you want them sitting on by the side of you, sometimes they have trouble. So let me show you real quick how you would get a dog to learn from being in your front to on your side. So you have them sit, you put the treat to their nose, and you lure them around like this, up, and they sit. Okay? So this is what we want. Dogs do have trouble with this because they're used to sitting in front. So, come here, April. Sit. Okay, so I'll show you again. Treat to the nose. Bring them out, around, next to you, up. Good sit. Okay? So next, what you're gonna do is get a good bunch of leash here. Okay, now she knows I have treats, and we're going to start by just walking. And I'm going to let her do, at first I'm going to let her do whatever she wants. A lot of dogs will go sniff, they'll run ahead and they'll pull. First I'm just going to see what the dog does. Now she already knows this a little bit, so she might be a little bit better, more well behaved than some of your dogs that you're trying to teach. So don't be concerned about that. Now you can come along. All right, April, you ready? Want to walk? Come on. You can, yeah. Okay, so she's staying with me, but she knows what we're doing. Come here, April. So I'm just going to walk And then I'm just gonna stop. That's all I'm gonna do is stop. And she's gonna be wherever she is. And when I stop, the goal is to get her to sit wherever she is. She doesn't need yet to sit by me. I just want her to stop and sit. So we're gonna walk. And then I'm gonna stop. And I'm gonna wait. Good girl. Alright, I'm gonna wait till she finishes it so she doesn't choke. And I'm gonna say, okay. Okay. I'm gonna stop again. And that's my goal for now. It's just to get her to stop. Alright, pause it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so she's picked up a scent and she's ignoring me a little bit, so I'm gonna she's noticed me. She's thinking. So she sat. Now she starts walking over to my right side because that's usually what I want her to do. But that's the next step. You can come closer so that you can hear me. Make sure you can hear me. I don't have my mic on. All right, so then we're going to start again, and let's go. I'm going to let her go. So what I'm teaching her is she can do what she wants on her walk. She can sniff, she can explore and whatever, but I want her attention on me. I want her to always know what I'm doing so that she knows she knows that I want her to do something. She needs to listen to me. And she can go out, she smells, there's lots of bunnies and squirrels and everything, so she can pick up a scent, and that's fine. So we're just walking and we're learning. We're walking. Stop. See how she walks over to my right side? She's not coming all the way, but she knows that I want her on my right, but I'm not asking her that right now. Okay. Good. Now in that one you could see that she keeps looking up at me, and that's what I want. I want a dog on a leash who can do what she wants. She can go smell, she can go sniff, but I want her to know that I'm here and that she's got to do what I want her to do. And I want her to keep checking in. That's the clue. And at first, when you do this and you stop, and maybe after this, if it doesn't rain, I'll show you with one of my dogs that does not know this. Okay. So let's go closer to the street so maybe she'll get a little bit distracted. Come on, let's go, okay. I'm not catching it. Wait for her to chew it and finish it. Okay. going to wait. Okay. Get out of the poison ivy. Okay. Okay. Check the mail. Very nice. Okay. Let's go down here a little bit, see if she gets distracted. Hey, I didn't say okay. So I did not say okay. So I want her back here. April. Sit. Okay. I can also call her and get her attention. April. Ace. Okay. I think it was a nice walk. And she gets to do what she wants to do by sniffing and smelling, because that's what dogs like to do on walks. But I can also take her for walking and I can exercise myself. I can do a little, not pull her, but just remind her that I'm here and I want her to do what she's supposed to do. April. Okay. Now that we've refreshed her memory, I'm going to remind her now she needs to go to my right side and she needs to stand next to me. She's going to my right, but she's testing me and she's not going all the way like she's supposed to. But now I'm going to want her to do that. So, okay. And I can move too. If you cannot get the dog to sit next to you, you stand next to the dog to get her or him used to that. Okay, and treat her. You can also do that as a separate exercise to teach the dog to sit next to you. Okay. And that's not an easy thing to do, so don't get discouraged. I want her almost perfect, so. Okay. I'm gonna move over here. Back over here. circle. Good girl. Okay. See, now I have a dog. It's walking with me. She's staying at my pace. Okay. Now, then once they get the hang of that, we're gonna do it on a shorter leash. Now I'm just gonna walk back. I'm gonna walk down a little bit and I'm gonna come back. You can stay right there and just watch what she does. I'm not sure if she catches a scent, I don't know, but let's just say I want to go for a walk, so let's go. Okay. See her look at me? Okay. Now, when you're on the short leash and you're walking, not only do dogs smell stuff and want to go sniff and go this way and that way and this way, but they'll pull. And that's another thing, is when they pull, when they pull, and I'll show you on a different dog, when they pull, you stop. And that's going to get their mind thinking like, why has she stopped? What am I doing? And what do I need to do to get her to go again? So she's not really at the pulling stage anymore. She's been through this, so I think that's it for that. I'm gonna go get a different dog and we'll try it with them. You can pause it. Okay, this is Jack Jack. Jack is not as good on the leash. He is actually usually on one of those harnesses that clip in the front when we go on walks, because he does pull. He's a big puller. So I'm just going to show you real quick what he's like. He's pulling me. Okay, so that's not too bad, but he's not very distracted. We're not out on the road or anything. Now, I don't think I've ever done this with him. So this is a first for him. And I don't trust him as much off leash, so I'm gonna always hold on. Alright, so now you can come follow us. I'm gonna start a little bit short, like medium. So come on, Jack. Now he's looking at me like, like, what do you want me to do? Okay, first I just want him to come to me. He doesn't even need to sit yet. Okay, you want to go in stages. So now he's off on his own. I'm going to let him sniff a little bit, and we'll walk a little bit. You know, after one try, and now he's not done this. Now he's sitting too because I have a treat, but he has never done this. But it took him one try, and when I stopped and he felt that on his leash, he turned around and came. That's how fast they can pick it up. I mean, if you have a little puppy, you know, don't expect that to happen right away. Sometimes, but I did not say okay. Come here. Sit. No. Okay. That's important. When you want them to stop sitting and it's ready to go, use a word. I use okay. You can use walk. You can say go. Whatever you like. Sit. Sit. Okay. I'm giving him some more leash. He immediately felt me stop. All right, now since he's sitting already, I'm going to ask for the sit now. Sit. Okay. He's thinking about it. Now he's smelling things out on the road. I want to make him think, and I want him to give the right answer. Catching them. Okay. Okay. Jack. Okay, we'll go a little bit further. Because now he's starting to get a little interested in what's going on out here. Now, see him checking in with me? Don't pee on the leash. first starting out with this, don't go on a 45-minute walk and expect him to do this all the time. You just want to do it for 5-10 minutes at a time. Jack, come here. Good boy. Okay, so this time we're just going to go up and down the driveway, and that's, 5 minutes or so. But he's got it now. And then we could do it later again if we wanted, or we could wait till tomorrow, do it again, and he'll remember it. You caught it. Okay. And he has never done this before, I promise. Okay. Also, you should do this when they're hungry. It's actually dinner time for him, so going to be much more willing to work. And all I'm giving him is kibble. I'm not giving him any kind of special treats. If your dog has a lot of trouble with this, you can start out with something really yummy, chicken or meatballs or pieces of hot dog or cheese or something. Not too much, but something to get his interest. This guy will work. All our dogs will work for kibble. Sit. And I'm not worrying yet about him coming to my right side either. I don't want to put too much on him at once. I don't know if he found it and ate it. Okay.
Phone's at 5%.
Your phone's out of battery?
5.
5 minutes?
5%.
5%? Alright, we're almost done.
Okay, it dies really quickly, so.
Okay, so one more time. Sit. Good boy. Sit. Okay. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you need anything demonstrated again, I will be happy to do it. But that's the basics of it, and every dog is different, and every trainer is different, every owner is different, so you use what word you want to use, and it's important you want your dog checking in on you. It's their walk too, it's your walk and their walk. You want to enjoy it together, so you don't want them pulling and pulling and pulling. But that's it for now. Thank you.